Hey everybody, it's Elizabeth and welcome back to the channel located here in Northeast Arkansas. So I wanted to work on this peony bed. We're getting ready to go out of town for a beach vacation. So excited, but because I've had all these spring garden projects planned, obviously I'm like, okay, everything needs to be in the ground before I go. I just don't want things sitting out in containers waiting for me to get back, because then I'll literally stress about them. So we're gonna work on this peony bed today. I've been doing mostly short updates about this bed, and I'm kind of like at this point where I'm like, is this even gonna be a peony bed, or is this gonna be like just like a hollyhock bed? Who knows? Because she is wild looking right now. I mean, look at this. I don't even know what half this stuff is. So here's what we're doing. I went to the store. Actually, I don't remember where I ended up getting these. If I bought them somewhere or ordered them online, had them for a few weeks. We had a storm this morning. They're calling for more this evening. So I'm trying to like hurry. The lighting is wonderful. Everything is damp. I'm going to show you all these plants. I know some of these I got in the mail because I can tell about where they came from. But like, just look at this setup. Thankfully I did do tags, but I'm going to have to go through and plant ID most things. I mean, some I can tell: weeds, grass, pokeweed, whatever, but others I don't know. And I did do like just some seeds in places, so you're gonna have to figure that out. But here's what I got in. So I have, I think it's 4 hollyhocks, and I've got 2 of these Alcea rosea, peaches and dreams. I'm pretty sure I ordered seeds for these from Etsy in the wintertime, and they never started because that name sounds really familiar. Here's another one back here. Same thing. Okay, so I've got 3 of those, and then I have 2 of this one, Alcea Fiesta time, which I will try to put a picture of that on the screen for you guys. So I've got 2 of those. So these were an online order. I can tell by that. So anyways, these are my 5 hollyhocks. I have no hollyhocks planted in here right now, and they are my back layer against the tree. And then I have this one I ordered through the mail, Firefly Peach Sky. That is a yarrow. And then I have 2 junior Walker Nepetas. Yeah, that's what these 2 are. And then this one, I'm not really sure what I was thinking. Okay, Bee Balm. Okay, so Bee Balm and yarrow are kind of like my lower accent plants. And so all of these I was planning on doing by seed in the wintertime. I just didn't have great luck with that. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go through them and ID a lot of these. I'm going to pull weeds. I got my basket out here. There's always a chance it could start raining again, which we don't want that. That is no fun. We want to finish this project. So, love that thing. And Opie's here to help. By help, I mean get in the way. Okay, so I just did plant ID on everything here at this rock edge. These are all weeds. So this whole section right here I can pull, which is great. I'm going to go do the others now and just work my... You keep sneezing. Are you allergic to spring? Anyways, and see what we've got. Okay, so I have concluded they're all weeds. By weeds, I mean weeds I don't want to keep. There's a goldenrod over here, which is awesome, but she gets 3 to 7 feet tall, so she ain't gonna do there. A lot of ragweed, a lot of Virginia creeper, some grasses. So I'm pretty much gonna go through and pull everything except the 2 or 3 peonies I already had in there. So that's easier than trying to nitpick around stuff. I'm just going to get everything. And I got a couple of those thorny a-holes in here, and I don't know what they're called, but usually I go to grab them and don't see that they're the thorny kind and get my hands all like scarred up. Anyway, so I got a few of those. Save those for last. Just going to get to work. it is officially misting, which is kind of lovely and beautiful, except it hinders my task. But could y'all see how much the cat annoys me when I'm weeding? Like, bro is making me do like weed pulling Pilates to dodge him. It's insane. I mean, that is a lot of weeds. There's still weeds in here, but like from a distance it looks a lot better, like on film. So what I may do is just do the other side this much, then plant, because I already know that when we get back from vacation, we won't really have like a deadline, you know, that makes me feel like I gotta rush. And I don't know what he's doing over here. Obi, what are you doing? He's spying on us. Anyway, ended up just throwing the weeds on the ground. It was a lot faster. It's how I typically weed. And then I'll go through and pick them up, but I gotta go get my rake because I'm not doing that all by hand. I did end up getting into several of the dang weeds that have pokies all over them. Anyways, while the rain is light enough to still film, I'm gonna keep working. I'm just gonna try and get as much done as I can. However, this kills my back, as I'm sure it would most people's. And so I just needed to stand up straight and take a break for a minute. But look, let me show you how beautiful the pasture is. Seriously, look how beautiful that is when it's misting. So lovely. So lovely. Marvelous. Oh my gosh, and even in the distance you can tell back there it's raining. Love. I just love our yard, our land, our spot on this rock floating in the sky. It's just lovely. Let me show you real quick while I'm not doing anything how well our tomatoes are doing out in the in-ground garden. We already got them caged. They're doing great. Usually we don't even have them in the ground this time of year. So that's been wonderful. And also, I don't know if you saw all the pink tags out there, but we did finish planting all the seeds, direct sowed seeds in the in-ground garden. So that's amazing. We got in potatoes, pinto beans, purple hull, black eye peas, flowers. We already had peppers in. We did cucumbers, zucchini, and yellow squash. I think that's it. And that's all that's going out there. Gosh, wherever that thing got me. It's like, what does that plant do that God needed to make it spiky for its own protection? Like, it must be like a miracle drug or something. And I'm over here really hating it. I got a lot of them, y'all, a lot. It's not perfect. Nothing I do is perfect. So I'm gonna rake up this mess and then place the new plants. I'm excited to get them in. It did stop misting, but just want to get this done as soon as possible. So we got everything cleaned up. Now let's figure out our placement, the fun part. And I may have to add more plants. I'm not sure. I'm gonna do the hollyhocks first. Obviously, the two that don't have pictures, that I don't know what they look like, I'm gonna put them in between the other ones. That way they're alternating. Okay, so just so that you guys know, the front of my bed is this. To me, this is the front. It's kind of off kiltered, like this. I don't know if you can see. Let me just move you, okay, so you can see the front, so you can see my idea. This is the front of the bed. Maybe weird, this is what you see when you pull up, but this is also, it's facing out into the pasture, it's facing the tree swing, and this is what I planned for. So I have 5 hollyhocks, so I need one right in the center, obviously, so it's gonna go here. And then I just need to do 2 to the left and 2 to the right. Oh, I did the wrong ones. I put the wrong one there. I need this one in the middle. This one in the middle. Also keeping in mind the oak tree trunk and roots with the spacing. Now my hair is crazy with this wind. With my what is this? Bee Balm? What is this? I don't know what this is. Upscale Pink Chanel Monarda. What is that? Is that what family is that in? Bee Balm. Thank you. Okay. The Bee Balm and the Yarrow are little accents in the front that don't get real tall, and they're colorful. So those will go here. I got everything placed and I'm feeling pretty good about it. I know that when you put a lot of things in, especially perennials that will most likely potentially double in year 2, you leave like spaces, and sometimes it doesn't feel as rewarding. I'm getting used to that. And if plants grow in for like a month or so and I still feel like there's too much space, I'll pop some petunias in there. Love petunias. They're only annuals for us. Fast growing, trailing, tons of colors. So that's always my backup plan. And I will do the same here. However, I would love to have a trailing perennial along the front, but we'll see. But let me get you down and show you what we've got before I plant. I've got a cat being a turd. Okay, so we have Hollyhock Nepeta, Peony, went in this spring. Yarrow will get pretty big around, like, I mean, she'll take in this whole space year 2. And then Hollyhock, Peony that went in this spring, Hollyhock, and this is the Bee Balm. That will also get about as big as the Yarrow. And then here's a Peony. She looks really sad. So there's really only 3. And this is the other Nepeta and the other Hollyhock. Now, I did do seeds along here for, I think it was creeping thyme. I didn't see any germination with that. I may just have to get some plants. I'm not super concerned. If you saw me picking up stuff and putting it on the rocks, that was the moss off the tree. and I'm just putting it in between my rocks because how stinking cute is that? I did it on both sides. It just like falls off the tree or falls out, and I love that. So that's my plan. One thing too with hollyhocks, you know, they self-seed, they grow more every year. So even though I've got 3 to 4 feet in between each one, I'm not gonna be backfilling anything around them. I'll let them slowly do their thing. Next year there'll be at least almost twice as many, and we'll just see. And my battery is dying, so I'm going to go ahead and get these planted and then wrap up the video to show you what it looks like. But I am going to be using my BioTone in every hole. Cleaned up all my things because they looked ugly. And so that's really the plan. We're going to plant it. And I'll do a garden tour when we get back from our vacation. So by then they would have been in the ground about a week and a half. And we'll see how they're doing. But let me get these in the ground. All right, phone is dying, but here's what we've got. I'm just going to show you really quick. Love it. Biggest update will be in a few weeks in the next garden tour, so stay tuned. Make sure you're subscribed. Cannot wait to see how everything fills in. Really, the herbs are going to do it for us. So anyways, stay tuned. Hope you enjoy it and have a wonderful day. If you're new to my channel, I just want to tell you really quick that I wrote 2 books about gardening that you might find helpful, and I would love it if you would check them out. I wrote the Cottage Garden Handbook and Nature's Top 25 Healing Plants. Both are currently listed on my Etsy shop as a printable digital download, and soon, maybe now, are on Amazon in print. So check them out if you feel like it.